And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Montana. He's going for it all. Snags it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Catch in the middle, it's Sutton. Running through contact. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really,
he's got it over right. Turning it on. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
and it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
The give on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
Touchdown, Owls! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Montana. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. That's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And as he throws, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And that play happens because they blitz, they get pressure, make the QB feel uncomfortable. He throws the ball up, and you make a play on the football, and you take that thing back to the house. Nice pass rush, nice pressure, and nice job turning defense into offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And it'll come out to the 25. No. Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Howard. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw. It's Stewart. Fires left. With the catch, it's Howard. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Sutton. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to fire. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. He wants to change this route. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's James. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throwing right, and they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go. Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Stewart. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know that...
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The short hands, it's James. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted.
There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Grab behind the line. It's James. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Right on the money. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Howard. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw it, Stewart. Buys a little time. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires on the move. Drop the football and Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bunch formation for these receivers. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Looking for a man. It's Reynolds. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, West Virginia. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mountaineers will kick it away first. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. To the big fella. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Breaks into the open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years, and the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They feed him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. He might want another play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the run, deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the inside. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Powers through the defender. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking for a man, it's Reynolds. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with the This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Working that left side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on first down. Looking for a big gain. Trying to barrel in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Short pass to put the 6 on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And that's one of the challenges the option prevents. They stretch you from sideline to sideline.
There's a lot of different ways, Reese, this running back is going to get involved in this game. Yeah, we're going to see him run between the tackles, but they've got a lot of creative ways they can get him out on the perimeter to try to use his speed, and the option play is one of them.
He'll pull it on the read. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now he's looking to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And he's got it in
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A run for the quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Reynolds. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
This time it's complete. Turns it on at midfield. Breaks into the open on the left. The tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Irish.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this...
He lets one fly deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
That makes the score. West Virginia, 28. Notre Dame, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. keeper. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Royer. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
And the ball's out there after it. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Runs through a tackle. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of it.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And it's picked off at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To throw, it's Reynolds. He wants a big play here late. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game tonight.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll throw on third and short. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, number 5, in the end zone.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Back to throw, it's Reynolds. A shot toward the end zone. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on first down. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Downfield catch made on the left side. Look out, he's loose. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Florida. And now they'll go for a two-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game. But I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll try to run behind the big left tackle. 1st down and more. He's still running. Plenty of space at the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Gators offense retakes the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And it's caught in the end zone. They convert the 2-point try. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position. They were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to get some big plays downfield off play action.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains at that incompletion. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. The Mountaineers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Reynolds. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. And the pass is complete to a wide open receiver. Touchdown, West Virginia. They connect for 6. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Jordan. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down now at the 46. Instead of being backed up, that one big play has got them out near midfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Breaking free at the 35. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking to make a big play downfield.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Mountaineers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Reynolds. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line.
catch.
They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. They still cannot stop this receiver. We're in the first quarter. He's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the first quarter?
Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. An entertaining first quarter. Early fireworks as both offenses clearly showed up ready to play. You can see that in the stats. We'll see if they can keep the production up heading into the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Short pass finds the tight end. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Offense are going to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Refuses to go down. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble. Close to the tight end. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Looking to pass. It's Reynolds. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. Breaks loose at the 45. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
First down, West Virginia.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback.
He's looking deep here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Florida. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.